Hello and welcome to the channel. This is No Limits Health and Wellness. My name is Graham. I'm very happy that you're here and I'm very excited to share this guided meditation with you. It is the first meditation that we're uploading to the channel. It's been mostly yoga practices up until this point to strengthen our physical bodies, and I figured it's time to give the mental body the same amount of love and consideration. Before we begin the meditative practice, I want to let you know a couple of things, and that's the purpose of this video that is prefacing the guided meditation. The meditation is going to be recorded from my home, where it's a little more quiet and I'll have some better equipment to record more clear audio for you. So if there's any outside noises or distractions that are bothering you in this moment, just rest assured that they will be gone when we walk together in this meditation. And the other thing is that I wanted to let you know, and it's why I wanted to make this video before just recording audio, was that I wanted you to see me so that you can feel more of a connection. And on that same note, I want you to know that although I don't see you through this screen, I don't see your physical body, and I don't know really who you are, what type of mental body that you're associated with, that you tie your identity to. But I know who I am speaking to. I know you at your essence. I know you on your energetic and spiritual level, because I know that the love and the light that exists within you is the same that exists inside of me and my mom, my dad, my friends, my family, and all the people and all the things that I love in this world. So I want you to feel these words not just flowing from my mouth to your ear, rather from my heart directly to yours, with the same care and the same compassion that I would guide my own mother on this meditation. I want you to take your time now to set up your meditative area. You could be sitting the way that I'm seated right now. You can have your legs extended out in front of you. You can lay on your back if you want. A lot of people poo-poo on the idea of meditating laying down, but I've had some amazing experiences going inward while laying flat on my back. As long as your spine is nice and straight, you can take all the support in the world that you need. I want to let you know how excited I am to share this meditation with you, because I've heard from so many people who I care about. And I know myself, I've said this in the past. I wish I could do this. I wish I had an opportunity. Well, today, tonight, whatever time it is, you'll see that time doesn't matter in this opportunity to do that thing. Take as much time as you need to get comfortable, to set your space up. And if you need any more time at all, you just hit the pause button. And I'm going to dim the lights here. And I'll make my way back onto my mat. And shortly thereafter, we'll begin to meditate. Let's start by closing our eyes and relaxing the eyelids, allowing them to feel soft. Unclench the jaw and allow the tongue to drop down from the roof of the mouth, and then melt the shoulders. We'll begin to deepen the breath, taking full and complete inhales, filling the lungs up as much as you can, and then holding at the top of that breath in just for a moment before letting all of that air out. Matching the length of the breath in to the length of the breath out, and observing that slight pause in between so that we don't rush. And as we deepen the breath, we slow it. And as we slow the breath, we slow the heart rate. And we feel thoughts slow down as well. Bring the mind to a stillness, to a quiet, as we step out of the illusions, away from the worries and concerns, and land exactly where we are, in this abundance of support that's here, the abundance of security that's now. You are in complete control of your breath. You are in complete control of your heart rate. You are in complete control of your thoughts. And you are in complete control of this experience. And if at any point you want this experience to end, at any moment, you can simply open your eyes and come back to the here and now. I want you to continue to hear those waves rolling in and out. You hear them in the ebb and flow of your breath. Could you feel those waves? The inhales are waves delivering an energy, a frequency that supports your current intention, your purpose. And every exhale is a wave washing away anything else. Every cycle of breath allowing you to feel brighter as you attract, and lighter as you release. With your eyes closed, I want you to see the space that you're in. Wherever you're meditating, you don't need your eyes to see it. You're familiar with the walls around you. You know the surface that you're laying or sitting on. Just visualize the space. slowly let it all fade to black before we transport to a new environment. You're now finding yourself outside. You're in a wooded area. All you can see in this moment are trees. To your left, to right, in front and behind. As you look up, you can tell that it's a beautiful day. Through the treetops, you can see the blue sky, and you can hear the birds singing their songs. And off in the distance, you hear a sound, a squeaking, rhythmic sound. You start to walk towards it. Through the trees, navigating the sticks and leaves on the ground. You get closer and closer as it gets louder and louder. It sounds metallic almost, mechanical. What is it? As you get closer, you can begin to see a clearing in the woods. Past all these trees, you can see how this forested area opens up to a big field. Lush green grass. And as you exit the woods, make your way onto the grass, you can see now the source of that sound. In the distance, you see a swing set. And there's one child swinging away. You start to walk towards the swing set. And as you make your way towards the swing set, you're overwhelmed with this feeling. Something about this experience is so familiar. Is it this field? Have I been here before? You keep walking towards the swing set. Child hasn't seen you yet. They're facing the other way. But the closer you get to the swing set, the stronger this feeling becomes. And now it's something about the child themselves, that hairstyle. Where have I seen that before? A TV show? Or those clothes? I've seen those clothes before. Who do I know that wears those clothes? I'm making sure not to scare this innocent child who's playing by themselves. You walk around to the side of the swing set. And as you enter the peripheral vision of the child, they turn and meet your gaze. And when your eyes meet, you're stopped in your tracks because you realize that you're looking into the eyes of yourself, the child version of you. They smile, they continue swinging. Instead of trying to make sense of this, you decide to seize the opportunity, do something you never thought you'd be able to do, and you walk towards the child version of yourself because there's something that you've been meaning to tell them. And where do you begin? You have so much to say. You've acquired so much knowledge over these years, all this wisdom that you wish you knew. It could have made your life easier, happier, more peaceful. Why don't you meet them where they're at? You can tell what age they are now, and you know what's coming up next year or more. What can you tell them? When you get close enough to the swing set, you say to the child version of yourself, hello. They turn and smile, slowly stop swinging, and they say hello back. And they ask, how are you doing? You're such a polite child. You tell them that you're just fine, enjoying a beautiful day. And you can tell by the way that the child version of you is looking at yourself now in this moment, that they're listening. They're hearing what you say, and the words that you speak are going to be received, and they're going to be remembered. So you take this opportunity to tell the child version of yourself the first thing on your mind that you wish you knew back then. They can tell that you're telling them these things because you genuinely care and you want what's best for them. They thank you for that advice, even though they don't know who you are or why you're gifting them with this knowledge, but they appreciate you. This is going to make their life better. Soon enough, they start pumping their legs, start swinging again. But you can't leave yet. There's still so much more. Hey, have you got another moment? They jump off the swing set, eager to listen. They sit down, cross-legged in the grass, eagerly awaiting to hear what else you have to say. What else can you tell them that'll help them these years and the years to come, as a child, as a teenager, and a young adult? And you can tell by looking at their wide, bright eyes and their glowing face that they're listening to every word you say. Every word is being received with gratitude. They feel the kindness, the intention behind everything that you're saying. You see the glow in their face and the brightness in their eyes increase as you're making them richer with the feelings and the energies that will allow them to thrive in this life, not just survive. And as you prepare to say goodbye, you're overwhelmed with joy, knowing that they will experience all the beauty and wonders that you have, and even more, thanks to you. You thank them for taking the time to talk, and tell them to enjoy the rest of their day, knowing full well that they're going to enjoy a beautiful life. You start to walk away. They make their way back onto the swing set. And as you're walking back towards the woods, you hear the swing squeaking, just like it did to draw you out of the woods to yourself. But before you even get halfway back to the forest, you remember, I got one more thing to say. There's one more thing I wish I knew. And when will I have an opportunity like this again? So you go back. As soon as you get back to the swing set, they stop swinging and start listening. And you tell them this last, very important piece of advice. Taking all the time so that nothing feels rushed and everything can be understood. Their eyes as wide as ever, and the smile a little bigger than before. They're well aware that they're receiving something very special, something extraordinary, something magical in this moment. And just like you, they're not making sense of it. They're just enjoying this opportunity, this experience. Once again, you thank yourself for the time, for the talk, and you say goodbye and start walking back to the woods. And this time, before you get halfway back to the woods, something else stops you. You've already said everything that you needed to say, and you're ready to leave. But from behind you, you hear wait, and you look back to see a child version of yourself running up towards you. They open up their arms, and you bend down to get on their level to receive this big hug that they have for you. Thank you, they say. You're welcome, you tell yourself. You look at each other, knowing that everything's going to be just fine. Better than fine. Better than either of you can imagine. They begin to walk back to the swing set as you walk towards the forest. From behind, you begin to hear the swings squeaking as you enter back into the woods. The squeaking begins to stop. The woods fade to black. And you open your eyes. Welcome back. And just as we took our time getting in and through this meditation, let's not rush on our way out of this experience. Take all the time in the world that you need to unpack anything that you have to. It's been an interesting journey, to say the least. Don't overanalyze anything. Lead with your heart and not your brain as you think a little less and feel a whole lot more. This concludes our first guided meditation, the first of many that will be uploaded to this channel. I hope that you enjoyed this as much as I did. As much as I enjoyed recording, publishing, and sharing this for you, I hope that it landed. Not just with you, but with the child version as well. If you had a positive experience, it would mean the world to me to know about it. So if you care to, feel free to leave a comment and a little share of your experience. If there's a way that I can make these meditations a little more suitable to your current lifestyle, whether that's making them shorter or longer, please let me know. Again, I want to thank you one more time for being here. It wouldn't be the same without you. Have a lovely morning, day, or night. Have a beautiful life.